Welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Enderal, the Skyrim overhaul mod. And this has been a very exciting and thrilling adventure. There's a ton of world building and lore involved in this game created by SureAI. Now, in the last episode, our character, we realized we were told that all of life is a cycle. Destruction, rebuilding, a zenith of civilization only to fall once again. It's all just a cycle. And we, the Emperor of Enderal and myself are desperately trying to stop that cycle, to end the cycle of destruction, because we realize that the world of Enderal is right on that brink of a fall. They're standing on the edge of a cliff. So, I think my character, I think I've been cured of the arcane fever in the last episode. I'm pretty sure I was. We'll check on that. I need to go do some trials and become like an apprentice magic guy. Let's see, everybody. Let's jump right in. Let's see where we're at. It has been, I know for you guys it's only been a week, but it's been a bit since I've played.
Is it important? Can I help you?
Leave me alone, everybody. Leave me alone. Okay, cool. Johnny Forgotten? What's your character's name? I don't know how. Okay. I've learned two things. The world awaits an event called the Cleansing, in which a whole civilization, ours, will disappear without a trace if we don't stop it. Got it. I need to join the Order by taking the same examination which novices of the Order have to take. I have to meet Signet leader Jorik Bartar at the border of the Heartland. Okay, I get that. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I have so many cool quests here, I don't think we're ever going to get to all of them, you guys. But look, this quest is the art of combat. I can become more skillful by finding books or finding people. Interesting. Anyways, what about my best friend? Jeez, there's a lot. Okay, this game is deep. There's a lot going on here.
Fruits.
So this is the Heartland. So I think what we could do is we could take the Myriad over to here and then run over to here.
Vegetables, bread fresh from the oven. Treat
Now, one thing I
yourself.
want to make sure we do while we're here in the marketplace is we need to see if there's any...
Well, comes a point. You just have to live with it.
Of the Holy Order.
Any books. You guys selling any books I can purchase? You, sir.
Uh-huh.
Thereby returns to her position.
No, I just put them out for you to look at.
But T-Lord
Yeah.
Tell me what you need, and be quick
this
about
holy
it.
city from this day on.
Okay, so first off, is there anything I can sell, or have I already sold everything I want to sell? Keeping some of these weapons. Okay, well, not the Iron Mace. Take that. 5-point shock damage. That's nice. Maybe even better than the Claymore. Okay, I'm going to sell this Iron Sword of Flames. We're going to keep the Claymore because I imagine that fire damage is good against undead types. We've still got the Staff of Flame, Staff of Healing. I don't know when I'm going to use this, but I'm too scared to throw it away. Look at that sword. Steel Sword of the Guard. Is it better than my Soul Eater's Mace? Okay, I'm going to keep all my fine clothing. Keep the shield because you never know. I get rid of these fine armbands. Okay. well, look at this. If I put on this helmet, my one-handed attacks do 3% more damage and increases my health by 8 points. That's not too bad. Probably better than what I'm currently wearing. Okay, we'll keep the hood for now for aesthetic reasons, but yeah, we better. Yeah, keep all these teleportation ones. They seem okay. We probably need to buy some food. Okay, buddy. Let's see if this dude has any books. I think books are considered consumables. Yes, okay. So this is how I level up my skills. I buy books. Let's do some rhetoric. Let's buy like, how much gold do I have? Oh, I don't have a ton of gold. Let's buy 3 of those. Get my speechcraft up a little bit. Let's buy a few of these sleight of hands as well. I think that's, you know, I don't know. Okay, it looks like I've already bought most of the books from him that I would want. Alright. Okay, cool. Cool, I'm broke now. Thanks, bro.
Walk.
His fearless
My
leadership
sir?
shall be what helps us find our way through these troubled times.
We need to make our way to the mirrored tower.
Hungry for our...
Let's go ahead and eat these books while I'm standing here. Where is that? Okay. Let's go ahead and just...
Tasty.
delicious.
I have...
Okay. Once again, it's been a minute since I've played this game. Cool, I'm a trickster infiltrator. Awesome. Looks like I've got 20 learning points and 14 crafting points. Okay, I need to really start leveling up my... Yeah, so I need gold. I need pennies to buy books to do learning points. Got it. Otherwise, I'm not looking too bad. Marksman and sneak are up. We need to get one-handed up for sure.
Scrolls, potions, anything for friends of path-abiding magic.
So yeah, we need to find our way to the mirrored tower, ride those fluffy, cute dragon cats. Kind of like cats, kind of like dragons.
You're an outlander, aren't you? I can tell.
Ride them to the Heartland, pass the trials. But yeah, now that I'm looking at my skills and how many learning points I have, I very much need to start earning money.
My sir, do you have a moment?
Side quests.
I think the two of us
right
can do
now.
business together.
Doing side quests and getting my skills moving in the right direction. Hey, this is awesome. Hey you guys, thank you for watching Johnny Guitar.
Another exhausted soul,
And
Are you sure you want to keep
yeah,
going like that?
check out the channel. I play Fallout, I play Elder Scrolls. Currently I'm playing Oblivion Remastered. Anyways, you guys are awesome. Let's begin this amazing adventure here in Enderal.
Monsieur? Yes?
Walk blessed.
Bloody weather. Hello. Good to hear. Where to?
shifts never end.
Flank him.
So much to do, so little time.
Already dark? Oh my, how the time flies by.
Yes. Oh, yes. You're the prodigy.
I was expecting something else. I hope you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Our novices trained for years for this trial. And as much as I respect the Grand Master, I think this is naive. In other words, it will be dangerous. Be aware of that. How selfless of you! But as you wish. Then it seems I'm granted the extraordinary honor of exalting the first pathless in the history of the Order to a keeper. The others will scream for joy. Give me the package the Grandmaster gave you, and say hello to your new comrades. I have to go prepare something.
I don't want to hear it. You're prattling. I don't want to hear it. Just shove off. You have to ask? This country is going downhill, and you are living proof of it, my friend. First, Nevermere's wild mages are allowed to walk on the holy temple grounds as if it were some kind of brothel. Then mercenaries are hired, and now you, an outlander, a pathless, are able to be initiated into the sigils of the Holy Order. We've trained for years to stand here, and until now, I thought that this country respected its traditions. That's my problem. Now get out of my sight. Get lost.
What? Oh, hello. You're our unexpected addition, aren't you? The Prodigy? It does, actually. I'm Kalia Sakaresh, by my path novice and aspirant to the First Sigil. I've been told what you did in Old Rashengrad, that you saved the excavations and fought back the mercenaries all on your own. An astonishing feat, truly. You have my respect for that. Well, as long as you handle it as well as you did in Old Rashengrad, that's not a bad thing, is it? You know, I'm really curious as to what the mercenaries thought they were doing. Someone willing to attack the Holy Order is either extremely powerful or extremely naive. Anyway, it's been an honor to meet you in person. Let's talk later.
All right, enough of the chatter. Come here. Here. These potions will be necessary later, so be careful with them. Apart from that, it's still a few miles to the ritual place. As you're all gifted with magic, the spores in the forest ahead will make you a little dizzy, but we won't stay for long. Any questions? Long story. Simply put, they come from a special kind of mushroom that has infested this forest, and staying near them worsens the arcanist's fever. So, in case you're thinking about exploring further, take some magical protection and some ambrosia with you. Good. Stay close to me. it's too late for that now. Korek would have conquered the city, and then you will be ashamed.
So this is the Whispering Forest. Fascinating. I've read a lot about it, but never actually seen it.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead. Keep walking.
Get ready.
That was a hard one.
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
Who cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He should... be here. No merchant in his right mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready. I see it.
She's with me now. Forever.
Kirush!
What? You there? Who are you? And what are you doing here?
She's with me now. Forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me. Just like that.
This is
but now, she will stay. She broke out.
By the righteous path! Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it! Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphus, protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
You're not being fair, Master. I was only protecting us.
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
Are you okay?
just save it.
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malthus's vassals erected their first camp, so behave yourselves accordingly. You too, prodigy. Well then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something, important. The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago, beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god, who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining? Tell us that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
No, the Lightborn are dead. But, hard as it may be to accept, we cannot afford to fall into a spiritual
Who the heck
crisis
is we?
right now.
The Order of the Gods, Malthus's order, was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunwar, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for. Which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh. If anything, you lowborn scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill. Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified long time ago.
You don't mean that, Dunwar.
Drop it, for heaven's sake! We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the Holy Scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you.
But...
No buts! Do you understand?
Yes.
I hope so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial. Let's recite the holy words. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life as in death.
May your light guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what, distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
Oh no. No, no, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit? They've lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it. Because you're arrogant. Just as I am. As I was. Of course not. At least not according to your definition of the word. But then again, what is reality anyway? If I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality. Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. And I'm tired of trying to make you. Now leave me alone, before we make the suppressor even angrier. He doesn't like words. He likes the silence. What? They haven't told you about him? Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. He's the reason why we will be imprisoned here forever, and why we can't access our feelings and wishes. And he does it because he wants us to lose hope, to stop believing. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we humans, what I have to do to finally be free. Give up. Detach myself from the dreams of the past. Who knows if there were anything else than phantasms to begin with. But no. No, not yet. It's too early to surrender. And isn't that what makes us human anyway? To hope? And to just keep on waiting for that one miracle that will end the pain once and for all? Yeah, I'll wait. And you will wait with me forever. What the? How did you do that? You simply opened it? But that's impossible. All these years it's kept me from escaping, and you just... Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still we have to see. Come, lead the way. By the gods! These are the scourges of the Suppressor! They want to punish us!
Let us listen to the silence. What really drives you? Who are you? Who are you since you have set foot on Enderal? Now you are opposite of what you really are. Instructive, strong, powerful, meaningful. In short, the prophet. You have constructed a narrative for yourself, a fairy tale about who you want to be, and you have found exactly those people who confirm it. That is the most important thing, isn't it? You found someone. This part of the game is interesting, everybody. I've actually never really gotten much further than this in the game. I like how Axion suggested that me and my buddy, from the very beginning of the game, from the intro, me and my buddy have just been drowning at the bottom of the ocean, and this entire adventure is just a dream my brain has made up to keep me sane as the life leaves my body. Great job, Axiom. Great job bringing that up. It's kind of morose, but I frickin' love it. Oh, it's a sword. Okay, let's keep exploring because I actually haven't gotten any further into Enderal than this. This is the farthest I've been ever in this game. Let's hope we can figure this out, everybody. Thank you for watching Johnny Guitar.
So cold. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go out. After all, I mean, yeah. Yes, the cell is small, but at least it's safe. This is so wrong and right at the same time. I know we can't escape, but to just have a glimpse outside. The suppressor will understand. haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh, really? We should never have left. This will be our doom. Oh no. No. Do you see it? All the cells, they're all empty. And there's blood. Oh no. There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead. They've simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor. By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it. This is so wrong and right at the same time. I know we can't escape, but to just have a glimpse outside. The suppressor will understand. This is so wrong and right at the same time. I know we can't escape, but to just have a glimpse outside. The suppressor will understand.
Oh my god, Axion, grab the key. You son of a bitch. How do you keep getting in there? Okay. I don't know how to get that thing. I don't know how to get this key. It's gonna be a... Oh. Never mind. We spent a bunch of time just trying to... Back to... I feel like Firebolt was doing pretty good. You know, let's actually do Flame Bite. Son of a bitch. I probably should have saved. Wait. We got this. We got this. Okay. Okay. All right, let's keep moving, buddy. Let's see if we can... Wait, is this our own cell? Son of a bitch, what is happening?
Oh no, no! Can't you see? We're back where we started! It's just useless. The suppressor doesn't want us to leave, and now he will be... What? Leave me alone! The suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible. No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. But I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you because for a brief moment, you made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you. Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were. No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom. No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the... No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom. Well, well. So you figured it out? Yes. I am what keeps you in this place. But was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling? Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, that's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. Probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again. In the temple. The curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others are already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, hey, you are a keeper of the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order. Don't mention it. Bad, though, that this keeperness won't get you anywhere. Do you know why? Because you're pathetic. Simply pathetic.
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you'd ever accept that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. What have you done to us? You are so naive. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter, urchin. We wanted to meet you, and so we did, even though the result is rather sobering. Now wake up! Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Thank Malphus. I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted. You did. That's probably one of the after effects of the potion, but it will pass, I'm sure of it. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial. Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthiel will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in. Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you. Yes, I believe that. It's a great responsibility you've been given, and as impressive as your skills are, I would not want to change places with you. Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium. Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again. No, in spite of everything. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows, maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie. Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunwar would have considered it blasphemy. I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first? As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents. I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me. The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children, and the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a blow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday. Well, it turned out the riders were hunters who had come from that village. They must have observed the whatever it was from the distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And it seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer. For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the roadside and has a strange mark on her face. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch, even if those men hadn't been superstitious farmers. Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless. Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it through my second year. Yes, otherwise I would not be here. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the Scuola, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide. It does, yes. But then, he had lost both his wife and daughter 5 years before he found me, so maybe I was some kind of substitute. I don't know. But in the end, it doesn't matter. I owe him everything. He was a good man, and that's all that matters. That's right, we do, but we are both still pathless, and that disqualifies us according to the holy verses. I guess now you understand why I was never as connected to Malphas's teaching as Dunmore was. To some of the Keepers, I am still an outcast, and no matter what I do, I always will be. Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it. No, I guess I'm not. He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with. Yes, maybe. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important, on my goals. Several, but I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe. You should. It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think? Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go. You should reclaim your gear before we leave.
Okay, so this is interesting, everybody. Am I able to romance anyone in this game? Can I romance Kalia?
You should reclaim your gear before we leave.
I like Kalia. I thought I liked the other guy, but I think I like Kalia. Okay, let's do this. I passed the trial, everybody. I
You should
passed the
reclaim your gear
trial.
before we leave.
Yeah, Kalia, I'll grab my gear. Okay, this is exciting.
Well then, let's go.
Okay, let me get my gear on real quick, okay? I feel like so I've got these like cool, you know what? Let's go ahead and look nice. I mean, because I feel like, yeah, fine. You know, I think I like the Chilean garb more, but that's fine. Okay. At some point, though, we need to make our way. What kind of rings do I have? Okay, let's continue following her. We're going to go talk with the Grand Master. I love the idea of being pathless, everybody. I love the idea of just being a wanderer, an outsider, an underdog. I feel like Enderal is doing a really good job with its lore building. It's a little bit gloomy. It's a little bit depressing, but hey, everybody, we are facing an apocalypse here in Enderal. Of course, it's going to be a bit gloomy. All right, let's continue. Thank you for watching Johnny Guitar.
Alright, this is the Sanctum. It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll be exalted later.
My sir?
Let's hope he knows what he's doing wherever he look. Where is this supposed to lead?
You just wait and see. Fucking sissy.
Walk blessed.
Okay, I think you've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicum, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments. Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here, so it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicum is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the Scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath. Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
Move along.
And you actually believe this could work? It sounds absurd.
I don't believe I know. The mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound, but he's better than most of your men. I want him, and you will need to convince your Truchessa of it.
Is that so? Very well, I will convince her. You will hear from me.
I hope so.
Prophet, good to see you. How do you feel? Good. I never doubted you would pass the test. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters. None of it, you'll see. The ceremony needs a little preparation, 1 day at least. Come back then. Even if it hurts to lose more time, the cleansing approaches, I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams. People I knew, including you. But these people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through them. They mocked us and said our struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it. None. Maybe they are demons or magical entities of some kind, but they are different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony. Yes?
That's beyond me.
That depends on whom you ask. In some writings of the Pyreans, we are referred to as chosen ones, but this is wrong. A better word would be chess figures with their own will. Whatever force causes the cycle also gave us powers and a task, but fulfilling that task is our own responsibility.
Blazes, it's dark already. Time really does fly by.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong here.
Okay, everybody, it seems that we need to wait an entire day. Let's see. How do we get out of here? Kind of taught us how to get out of here, but then we just forget. I forget how to get out of here.
Work.
Okay. So it seems like we need to wait an entire day before the ceremony. Where the F am I? What is going on? I need to... Oh, shit. Okay, wrong way. Okay. I do have a teleportation score. That's where I came from. That's that way. That's also where I came from.
Good pipe of peace, mate. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
I don't know where I'm at, you guys. There we go. And here's how I leave. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, I don't think this was the right door. Okay, that's fine. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. There you go. Okay, well this has been a very deep episode, everybody. We've learned about the Order. We had ourselves a bit of a trial.
This is holy ground, Outlander.
Questions that were
You do not belong
thrown
here.
my way. I don't know if I was...
My sir! Wait a moment! Whew. There you are. Here, a letter for you.
Okay,
What? Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well,
Thank you. Safe travels, and may his light guide you.
okay, well, I'm a pathless, so ain't no light for me. Let's read this letter, huh? Where would a letter be in my inventory? Probably here. Okay, mysterious letter. There we go. Congratulations, this is my friend. Congratulations for passing the trial. You already know how I feel about the Red Cloaks and their, let's say, superior attitude, but still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I didn't congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me at the old watchtower at the western gate of Ark. Cordially, Jespar. Oh, Jespar. I also love Jespar. Jespar and Kalia are by far my favorites. Okay, so how do we make it so I want to go meet Jespar. Don't care about the ceremony. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Yeah, this game is quite interesting, you guys. It's made by like a European developer, SureAI, and boy, is there a lot of. This is a free game, everybody. Let me emphasize that, free. Okay, I mean, I had to already own Skyrim Special Edition. That is true. I had to pay for Skyrim Special Edition. That's fine. But once I had that, this game is absolutely free. Think about how much time it took to do lore building for this game. Think about how much effort went into all of the voiced dialogue. It's crazy. This is crazy that this game is free. Now, from what I understand, and you guys have been following along with me with all the wonderful lore, the Lightborn, or the gods of this world, were killed. And they said that the Lightborn were killed by some traveling swordsman, unknown swordsman. That in itself is weird, right? I believe that this game is like part 2. You know what I mean? Like this is part 2 of a bigger game, and I think in part 1 you played the traveling swordsman who slaughtered the Lightborn, the gods, and now we're playing as someone else. That's what I believe. I feel, I may be wrong, but I feel like I read that somewhere, that this game is actually a sequel. Man.
Monsieur?
Just so much crazy stuff going on. This game, Enderal, really makes me think. It really makes me think about the world. Like, if I was dead, or if I was lying dead.
Greetings.
And my mind is just creating an illusion to keep me happy, would I even know it? Would I know? I don't know. Existential dilemma. I'm having an existential dilemma. That's how good this game is, everybody. We're gonna go meet up with Jespar in the next episode, because I really do like Jespar. I feel like he's got a lot of charisma and charm. I dig the guy. You guys, thank you so much for watching the Johnny Guitar channel, and we will see you before we outro. Like and subscribe. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. You guys are awesome. We will see you the next time we play Enderal. Forgotten Stories with Forgotten Johnny.